The one with the Mexican boy and his family like forbids singing because it was really good.
Bro, what?
Mindset is madness.
Oh,
All right.
okay. All right.
All right.
All right. So,
All right, go on.
Me?
Yeah. You got this.
So I know what you're thinking. You know, you see a couple of the clips that we posted. Things look a bit different.
Yeah.
And we're here to tell you why.
We're here in the X-Pod studio, courtesy of, what is it? Rashawn. Rashawn gave us he shot his podcast at this place, and
Trey Fam podcast.
Trey Fam, shout out Trey Fam. And he recommended them to us. You know, I was talking to the guy Jesse, and then Meda, the guy behind the camera. Shout out to him. He helped us out a lot. He set up all this. It
looks really nice.
It's wicked, bro. It's wicked. You
Much
know, I
better
think-
than the place we were at.
Dude, the
before.
last place we were at was
That's why we had to re-record
Garbage.
it because
it was horrible, dude.
The
Like for the first
camera-
experience, it was bad.
yeah.
Called the guy. I'm like, yo, we're coming there for 8:00. We show up at 8:00. Call him like, yo, we're here. He's like, yo, you guys are here, really? What do you mean yet? Like,
Yeah.
I texted
Like-
you like half an hour before,
Yeah.
and we're gonna show up at the studio. No, you think we're gonna get everything's gonna be set up, everything's gonna be taken care of, but no. We get there and the guy comes downstairs. I don't know, yo. I'm not gonna.
He looked like he was on crack. All right. He looked like he just shot up. Like, I'm not even kidding.
I mean, yeah, it was.
It wasn't a great experience, you know.
Yeah.
And then,
It took forever to send the files, and obviously,
but not even that's that. Like when we first got there, we were talking about. Like for the whole week, I was talking to him, messaging, calling him, telling him he's asking me, "Oh, how do you guys want the studio set up and everything like that, right?" And I told him like, "This is how we want it designed." He's like, "Okay." And every day he calls me, he's like, "Oh, he's changing it up." Now we get there at 8:00. You think everything's gonna be ready?
Yeah.
This man's in the back there running through the room, nailing up a plyboard and shit to the wall. I'm like, dude, like, what do you go? All you hear is like shit banging, bro. It's what the fuck is going on over here? But needless to say, like trying to get the footage and
footage.
stuff
Oh
right
my
after. The
God.
guy said, you know, because we didn't have the right hard drive to send him, which is our fault, yes. But he did promise us, you know, the next morning we'll have all the files, everything will be ready for you to edit. Dude, tell
Fast
me why it was
forward.
a week later until I got every single thing, and if nothing was even set up properly, everything was completely distorted. So this is why you guys are getting this episode 2 weeks, a week or 2 weeks later. Then
yeah,
whatever.
it's,
But
we had to basically re-record it because, just for a whole bunch of different, reasons, and obviously,
we have to get the butterflies out too. You know.
yeah,
It was good. We got most of the nerves out.
And I
I
know
think so.
everybody's is looking forward to the first one, so it's coming, guys, and that's why we're doing it bright and early on this Saturday morning.
Yeah.
And with that being said, welcome to
The Mindset Madness podcast. I'm your host Daniel.
I'm Ricky.
I'm Sanjay, and this
Let's get
is
to the nitty gritty. So first question, Ricky, I heard you slept good last night, bro.
Yeah. Play some GTA, you know.
You took some melatonin or what?
Yeah.
I took extra strength melatonin, man.
You sleep good. Okay, that's it.
Yeah.
Slept like a baby. Yeah.
Baby. Best sleep I had in weeks.
That's why you didn't call me at 10:30 when I called you. Eh?
Yeah, no, I was sleeping, man. I'm sorry.
I was sleeping. All right. Okay.
Then this
He
guy
was-
made me hop on GTA after I was falling asleep while playing.
I don't miss that.
It was fun, though. It was fun. You gotta get it back.
What did we do last night?
We played golf for like an hour and a half.
Yeah, and I got that. I got an eagle, a double
You got the
birdie.
eagle.
I got the
But
double
he still
birdie.
ended up losing.
If we
Yeah,
get
but like the
GTA
worst,
6
bro.
Yeah.
after so many years and you guys only play golf all the time, I am out.
Yo, bro, me,
I'm
Shahab,
done.
They're
and
gonna have
Cody and Ricky
fishing
will
in
play.
GTA 6.
Fishing, yeah, that's
Me,
fine.
Shahab, Ricky, and Cody are playing golf, bro. Nine
Yeah.
holes.
9
That's
hole golf, bro.
crazy.
Ricky Shahab will show up with his girl and his character in just a bikini, bro. And some like fishnet stockings and shit. And a cowboy.
Hilarious.
I remember playing tennis at GTA 5. It was fun.
GTA.
I
Yeah,
actually never played tennis.
It was it's actually fun. Like
Yeah.
tennis is pretty dope.
Yeah.
Tennis is dope.
we'll GTA 6 probably the most anticipated game
Yeah.
in the last 10 years. They say it's this year. Who knows?
You know how much they spent on that game to develop it?
It better be worth it.
It's like
Gotta be worth
over
it.
$2 billion they spent making that
Yeah.
game. Crazy.
For sure, yeah.
Our dance is coming back.
I'm done with Call of Duty, bro. I'm done with that shit.
You done with COD?
I'm done with COD. I'm done with it. I can't.
I mean, yeah, I've been pretty much done.
It's been very sweaty since
been-
the new
it's
Black
just been
Ops 6
crap.
came out.
You know, it just sucks. And I mean, yeah, they're bringing back Verdansk, which was such a staple during the pandemic for for us. It got us through the pandemic, and it was such a great time. And then
Everybody
to-
could have experienced that.
yeah.
Right? That
I
was
didn't
the
know selling
greatest-
parts was essential. Car
Okay,
parts.
all right. There
Yeah, I
we
didn't
go.
know stocking fishing shells was freaking essential. Overnight too.
Oh man.
I had to sit in the parking lot, dude. Because they had just when COVID first started, Bass Pro Shops apparently in Niagara.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know if anyone knows this, but apparently they got broken into,
Mm-hmm.
and some guys like smashed through the boat center, ran in, stole guns and shit.
Guns?
Yeah, guns, a whole bunch of stuff. Yeah, but you didn't even see that on the news. I just heard about it, and that's why they had us overnight. We were sitting in the trucks, just
Like
keeping an eye on the
security.
store. Yeah,
Wow. They couldn't
So-
hire like.
no,
Wow.
mall security. They would just drive around the place, but
yeah.
security, they had mall like outside security at the other place too.
Yeah.
It's crazy, but it was lit, bro. Me and my boy would sit down from either side. We'd both have our BB guns and we shoot sides of shit.
Try to shoot the cameras.
I don't know, the pandemic was a different time, but yeah.
Yeah.
But with that being said, there's not another pandemic. Well, we don't know.
We don't know, shit, man.
But
Things change a lot, bro. Oh my god.
yeah. So Daniel, you want to tell everyone how this podcast came to be
Yes.
from the beginning stages?
So it's like I don't know. Me and my wife CJ. Shout out CJ. You know, thanks. It's all because of her. Like, this is possible. Like something I could do. She's staying home with the kids. She's a great mom for doing that. She stays home with them 7 days a week. You know, and then the certain days that I want to get the filming done for this podcast. She's a trooper. She's staying home. She's letting me go out and do this thing because we have big plans for it. It's not like something that. Yeah, a lot of people are going to be probably thinking, oh, we're just riding the wave, jumping the bandwagon and shit like that. But it's not really the case. There's a lot of things that we would like to talk about. One being mental health. Now, we're going to be talking a lot about men's mental health, obviously, but it's not just going to be focusing just on us. It's going to be focusing on everybody in general, like how everybody deals with it on a day-to-day basis from different ethnicities, all that kind of stuff, right? So me and her, we talked about it. We talked about doing it, and then I pitched the idea to Sanjay. I'm like, yeah, I'm thinking about doing a podcast. Like, is that something that you kind of want to jump on board with? And I told him like the idea behind it, and he's like, yeah, he's down. And I asked him like, yo, you want to hit up Ricky because we all kind of been through the same situations. We kind of grew up in the same household, so we kind of understand what it's like. But then you have 3 different perspectives on it. You have someone that's married with kids, someone who's about to take a step into that journey later down in life, and then you have somebody else who's Sanjay. I'm not trying to throw shade. I'm not trying to hate, nothing like that. Obviously, people move at a different pace in life, yes, but Sanjay's single, so it's a different
Hit him
perspective
up.
in life, right? Our generation nowadays, it's like everyone's so focused on social media and focused on trying to show this kind of image or whatever, and it's different this year nowadays, right? So I think it's kind of something that we wanted to shed a little bit of light on, talk about. It's going to be a little safe space for everyone to kind of
Yes.
to talk about what they want without feeling like they're judged or feeling like they're controlled to say what they have to say, right? It's just a safe space for us guys, and hey, females too. If you guys want to come on, you guys want to shoot the shit, talk about whatever's on your mind, get it off your chest,
Yeah, we got like a lot of big plans, big ideas. This is obviously brand new to all of us. You know what I mean? This is the first time we're doing something like this, and like Daniel said, this is a safe spot and safe environment, not just men, women, everyone. It's dealing with mental health and giving a chance for people to kind of talk their story and express what they're going, and kind of seeing how we can relate, but also keeping the show very light and you know, fun and funny at the same time. It's not going to be no serious Dr. Phil or
Yeah, right.
You know what I
That
mean?
we don't one's gonna be crying 24/7. No, we're
Catch
trying to
me
make light of
outside.
everything too, right? We want to have fun with it. We want everyone to enjoy it. You know, to feel like a safe space. They can just come on, just shoot the shit, laugh,
So,
cry.
we're gonna have guests in the future. We have a lot of ideas, and again, like Daniel also said, you know, podcasting is like everybody does it at this point, like everybody, and it may seem like, you know, we're riding, but we're not. You know, I've always wanted to do a podcast, and I never did. You know, again, shout out Sean. He started doing it, and he does the Trey Fam, and they just had an episode here with the Hooligans baseball team. Big up.
Shout out Hooligans baseball
So,
team.
you know, you see that, and now we're getting a chance to, you know, to finally do it. You know, so far it's been good. Besides the experience from the first place, you know, like
I mean, it was still an
we're all
experience, right?
learning,
Like,
yes.
regardless of bad experience, good experience, it was still an experience, right? Because at least at then we kind of understood what's kind of expected of us.
Yes.
Especially like kind of getting the butterflies out when we're first talking to the cameras and everything. Because, you know, it's just weird. You're talking to a camera. It's like no one's behind the camera. But, you know, there's thousands of people potentially watching behind the camera.
I think
so
it
it's
was kind of a interesting thing. Like the first one didn't get recorded. Kind of got the jitters out. Now we can kind of be a little bit more
a
comfortable.
little jittery, eh, Sanjay?
So Ricky, tell us about the name. How we got the name?
All right, so when we decided to, you know, start this whole journey, I was like,
Get ready to laugh.
let me just try something. So I hit up, you know, Chat GPT. I'm like, what was the question? What's a good name for a podcast with 3
West Indian
West Indian boys or men?
boy.
Okay.
3 like
Blank.
I put like 1 Trini, 2 guys, and then they came up with a bunch of names just like that in like seconds. And then I took screenshots and I sent it to them, and then we were just laughing at all of them.
Some of them were good.
Yeah, some of them were
Yo,
actually
I
good.
think we got to go through some of those names, bro.
Yeah, let's
Yeah,
see.
some of them were really good. I don't think I have it anymore.
You don't? I think I still have them somewhere.
One of them that made me laugh. It was when I hear it all, I'll know.
Have it there?
No. I don't have it.
But yeah, shout out Chat GPT. You know, the real one, AI. It's a thing now.
We kind of tried to narrow it down.
Yeah.
And like pick our top 10, then top 5.
I
and
kept trying to narrow it down like while asking it, and
this
the
was
names were getting better.
This one
Yeah.
kind of stuck.
Obviously, we asked some other people what they thought, and took all that into account. But yeah, mindset. and
Almost there. I'm
madness.
almost there. So you got. Oh wait, no. Oh, so you got the Rum and Reason,
Yeah.
Island State of Mind, Vibes and Views, Roots and Reasoning, Culture and Convos, Rhythm and Reflection. I like that one though.
Yeah.
Actually, that one was not bad. Right?
Not bad,
Yeah.
right? Coconut Water and Cognac, Soca and Soul.
Yeah.
No, we didn't want no rum one.
Yeah.
It's about rum.
We're not
Saka.
alcoholics. Okay.
Yeah, we don't drink.
Lie, speak for yourself, bro.
We don't
I'm not.
Me neither.
anymore.
You?
Anymore.
Anymore, I was never, bro. You're lying. Don't
If
talk
we
about
go in
those
a time
back
machine and go back to 18-year-old Daniel,
18. I couldn't even get alcohol there.
it doesn't
Easy.
matter. We got it anyways.
Yeah.
So
Liar, bro.
Yeah,
I mean,
we-
back in 18 years old when we were going to Secrets with the Corona bottles in our back.
yeah, taking the bus. So yes,
TTC.
well, yeah, this name stuck, and it was we all agreed on it, and then the next process was getting
Getting the
a
logos
logo.
done. Shout out to my little brother Sammy. He put the entire logo together.
Super talented, man.
You drew it out. He basically.
Yeah, I drew out the concept design for
Yeah.
it, and then he put everything together. Shout out to Amir. He did the
Amir,
vocals
yeah.
for
Vocals.
the intro. Shout out to Nate.
Yes, he did the instrumental. He's upcoming producer. I don't want to just say soca producer, but he's super talented, and we asked him to put something together, and as you guys can hear it, it's kind of like Afro soca.
It's nice. I don't know, man. It's nice. It's wicked. It's wicked.
Yeah, it's just
nice.
nice,
It's a nice
calm.
melody.
Yeah.
It's just-
Yeah, it's just, and you mix that with Amir's vocal, and just those
get
three things
perfect
were crucial
recipe.
because it's the image, right? So it
Yeah.
was
And then the last piece of the puzzle was finding a studio. And
Yeah.
now I think we found our forever home.
Yeah.
You know, shout out Xpod Studio once again. Shout out Jesse. Meda. Why do I keep saying it's my bad. My bad. I apologize. I apologize in advance. I'm probably gonna keep. It's not my
no, we can't. We have to remember.
Meda. Meda. Shout out Meda. Shout out Jesse. Slick Rick, Freaky Rick,
Slick Rick. Slick
Freaky Rick.
So I think the next part is
How do we know each other?
how we know
Well,
each other.
sadly, I've known this guy for 15 years.
Happily, he should say.
Happily. The first time wasn't happy, bro. When I first got to that school, you did not like me.
Yeah, I didn't like him
No?
because I was an insecure brown guy, and he was hitting on like the one girl I wanted, even though I still never got
One,
her.
bro. I remember there was at least 10
Yo,
of the girls
chill,
inside that
chill.
school that you wanted. And you know
Chill.
what's crazy? All of them were my friends, bro. And
Yeah,
you know what's
they
funny?
were mine too,
You know
but
what's
like
even
I was,
funnier? I didn't want them.
He's trying to help you out, bro.
Yeah, and then long story short, Daniel was listening to a calypso song called Gina and Dinah, and he had his big ass headphones, and I put it on. I don't think I heard that song in so many years. I'm like, are we about to be best friends over this song?
This guy
And that-
took my iPod
for
and
the
left
rest
for
of the day
whole
and for the
day.
whole rest of the school. And
I had to take his iPod. You know what he had on it? Friggin' Indian and chutney music, bro. I don't
which
listen to
Daniel
that
loves, by the way. and
I
you will-
do not. Don't let this man.
Yeah, when you take a couple drink, then you're gonna know. Anyways,
Start
that's how we
choreographing.
kind of know each other. You know, over what 15 years now.
We've known each other coming up on 15 years. Yeah.
So I've
Yeah,
been
that's
through
a
a
long
lot,
time.
ups and downs.
Yep.
And Ricky is
Sadly, I known this guy for a year, just over a year.
Yeah.
Fuck, dude.
Ricky is my family friend.
Yeah.
Our parents.
I feel sorry for you, bro. I feel sorry for you. I feel
And
for
we
you.
also work together,
Yeah.
I feel even more sorry for you.
so Ricky can explain how he knows Daniel.
I basically met Daniel through Sanjay. We were playing Warzone one day, and I'm like, no, it was when you first started when we were working.
Yeah, and I told him, I'm like, you're gonna like this guy because
Yeah.
this guy likes fishing.
I'm
I
like, oh,
don't,
shit.
and I'm like, you and this guy are gonna be best friends, and
Yeah.
here we are.
And yeah,
Sadly.
just hit him up. I'm
Here
like,
we are.
yo, let's do some fishing or something, you know? He's like, yeah, sure. Next thing you know, we're perch fishing, catching jumbo perch.
Yeah, we pull up by a gas station, bro. That was the
By a
first time we,
gas
we pull up at a gas station. It was the first time we went
Yeah.
fishing. I'm like, yo, you want to do some fishing?
Yeah.
I ain't got my boat ready yet, but let's just go see what's going on. So we went, we caught some fish. It was not
Good,
bad.
Yeah.
Went to another spot, bare Chinese people.
Oh my god.
Overrun the
bro.
whole place, bro. I couldn't even stand
I've never
anywhere
seen
to get
so much Asian people fishing in one spot in my life.
catch out all the fish, bro. I'm
Yeah.
catching fish like this big. Then.
Yeah.
Like,
And they're there and they're sitting on their buckets and like,
oh man,
Oh my god, you guys are terrible, bro.
that's all right. That's okay.
But
That's
yeah.
okay. It's okay.
throughout the summer and all of that, we did a lot of fishing. We did some camping.
Yep. Yeah,
That
that
was
was
fun.
wicked,
That was
bro.
fun.
That was a wicked trip.
Yeah.
We went, took my boat out. It was me, Ricky, my older brother Jordan, my cousin Cody. We went out to this place called Go Home Lake. Took the boat out, found a random spot on land on this cliff.
Camped
Camped
out
there for I think it was like 2 nights. Dude.
Yeah.
Sick.
Nice. These guys were getting scared because there was something rummaging through the trash.
I didn't
outside.
hear it. It was you and
And
Cody.
Cody's like, yo, I'm trying to sleep, right? Cody's like, yo, Ricky. I'm like, what? He's like, you hear that? I'm like, what? He's like, there's something going through the trash. I'm like, yeah, it's probably a fucking bear.
Said it so calmly.
And I just went back to sleep.
so calmly.
And I just went back to sleep. The garbage bags was
Yeah,
It
you
was
had
ripped
something
up.
gone through the garbage
yeah.
bags.
Then the next day he made pilau and he didn't put it away. And more animals came the next night.
Fucking
That was a wicked trip, bro. That was
Yeah.
sick.
That was fun.
We gotta do that again.
Yeah.
Take Sanjay this time.
No.
You got it.
No.
That's why I told Ricky you need to talk to wipes because I don't like fishing. I don't like that. I'm too spoiled. I like my home. I like
He's a princess.
running. Yeah.
His little princess.
Okay.
Just insert a tiara on top of his head, like right now.
Yeah.
Just put it right on the top.
Do you want to build a snowman? You know the words wipes.
No,
Kate.
I don't.
You
I don't
do-
know this though.
Oh,
I've-
okay.
I think I've watched. I don't even think I've even really watched Frozen. I think I'm.
I did the other day, first time. It's
Did you actually?
Yeah, because
You
Did you
are
watch it by
a-
yourself?
Wow.
man.
Yo, bro.
Did you watch Frozen by you watched Frozen by
Certified
yourself?
waste man.
Certified.
There was a lot of Disney movies like in the last 10 years I haven't watched, and that was on the list.
Really Frozen, bro? You couldn't watch Lion King again?
No, I've seen
You know what
it
I
a
watched?
million-
I watched yesterday. Mufasa.
Was it good?
That was actually pretty dope. The singing sucked though, but it was pretty sweet. It
You
was
know
pretty
which
good.
one I liked in the last 10 years was good? It's Coco.
Who's Coco?
The one with the Mexican boy and his family like forbids singing because it was really good.
Bro, what? Matt said, really, bro?
Okay, whatever. Don't judge me. I love movies.
You're
and
being
TV.
judged.
Okay,
You're
well,
being judged.
we listen and we don't judge.
Oh, you'll be judged. You'll be judged.
Oh man.
Coco tea?
So yeah. Okay. Anyways. On today's first episode, well, yeah, it's our first. There's one topic that every week we're going to be having the main topic that we talk about and kind of go into there. And today's topic is the evolution of our friends. And no, not. Come on, Daniel, do it. We rehearsed this.
Ding, ding, ding. No, wait. That sounds like some freaking.
Oh my god!
Ding, 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 ding.
You're supposed
No,
to sing
okay,
the Friends theme song.
No, so we're just gonna
Do it.
insert the Friends theme song right here. Okay, there we go.
Okay, all right. Madness.
Yeah.
So, with me, my friends is a lot of us. Me and Daniel have pretty much of the same friend group. Ricky also, and things have changed from when we were 18 to now. Some of us in our 30s. Oh my God.
Yeah, you get
Not,
like friendship.
and not just kids and marriage, but different things. And we want
Life, bro. Life just catches up to you so fast, and it's just
Yeah,
like
and
things just change so
we want
quick,
to
and you don't
talk
even
about that
realize it,
today.
right? And it's like, yeah, you when you're young, you're in high school, you have all these friends and stuff that you think at the end of the day you guys are gonna be friends forever because that's obviously you're living for today. You think that's these
Yeah.
are your guys, right? And yeah, at the time they were my guys, like 100%. Like, and even to this day, I'll still call me up. You say you need me, bro. I'll still show up there no matter what, regardless, right? And like, yeah, I've had some friends like we've fallen off and everything, but it's not like we have bad blood or anything. It's just life changes, right? We have all new responsibilities. We're married. I got 2 kids. Other friends, they're married. They're starting their new journey with their wives and
new
their
houses,
new houses, new jobs, all that sort of stuff, right?
Jobs, yeah.
So like, obviously, I'm not going to be one to say that it's one person's fault over the other. No, it's just life happens. We all grow up. We all change. We have different responsibilities as we grow up. And as we grow up, we realize certain things are a little bit different than what we kind of imagined back in the day. Because back when we were younger, all we did was every weekend we'd all link up. We'd have some drinks. We'd go out to whatever
Clubs.
club was popping that night, or we'd just show up at somebody's house and we just
Start drinking.
be having drinks and stuff, right? And we'd be there till like, shit, bro, sometimes 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning
Yeah.
at somebody's house just drinking and chilling. And we thought, that was going to be the norm. Well, not really the norm. We knew things were going to change, but we all thought, okay, as
It
years go on,
happened
we're still
fast.
going to be
Yeah.
friends.
happened
But
very
yeah,
fast,
life
yeah.
just changed just like this, right? And I'm not going to say I was the greatest. Obviously, I still do what I can to show up for my friends and whatnot. But, being married with 2 kids, life does get really busy. So I'm not going to say that I was the perfect friend for certain relationships. Like, yeah, I know I didn't reach out as much, obviously, but
It has to be like a level of understanding, like from
yeah,
both
but-
ends,
yeah. But if, say, I don't talk to Sanjay for a few weeks, whatever, right? Well, it's okay. Like,
Yeah.
he has something that's coming up, I'm showing up. If Ricky has something that's coming up, I'll show up, right? Like, I don't need to talk to them every day, but I'm still going to show up when I need to show up, And they did the same thing, which is why, we're still great friends at the end of the day. Yeah, like, things just change, bro.
My dad
It
used
sucks.
to always say, like, peak, like, when I used to see my friends every weekend. Oh, Sanjay, your friend's not going to be there forever. And him saying that was because yeah, eventually they get married and
Everyone
have
getting
kids.
married,
And
yeah.
I'm not saying that I didn't want them to happen to that. I was just enjoying the high that we were on. I was like, yeah, you're crazy. Blah, blah, blah. Now fast forward, it's not like that. We can go months without seeing some of my friends. Yeah, we might talk on the phone, but physically seeing each other, like we don't all live in the same area. Some of us live further out. We all live all over now, so it's different. And you know, it. I think at the beginning, sometimes it's kind of hard to adjust, but you have to accept it because you can't be stuck in that one spot forever. And especially when you have a family, that's number one priority always. Not going out, not this, not that. Things are expensive too. That's another reason why, but
Well, one thing I can say, being married and having 2 kids, my wife always makes sure, pretty much every week, what's the guys doing? Why don't you go call the guys? Why don't you go out with the guys?
yeah.
If they're planning a boys' night or something, and I'm like, in my head, I'm just like, I just don't want to go because, yeah, work is tiring, and then you come home and
Yeah.
you have other responsibilities, right? So your life just doesn't stop. It doesn't really slow down. But she always makes sure to always say, just she knows that having that boys' time is
It's
crucial
important, yeah.
Absolutely.
for
100%.
in a marriage. Like you can't just be up each other's ass 24/7. You need to still have
Yeah.
space, But I'm saying space where you guys are gonna be sleeping in different houses or different bedrooms or nothing like that. No, you still gotta have time for your friends and still go out and make that time because guys do need their guys' friends. And essentially this is exactly why we decided we're gonna do this podcast because it gives us a space to come together and speak and just freely talk about what we want to, and just
Yeah.
that's just
You need
it,
a
so-
relationship outside the relationship.
yeah.
And I think it's important to do that because if you're always together, kids or no kids, you're gonna drive yourself nuts.
Yeah, you can.
And boys' night are important. Like our guys' nights are not what like
What they
you
used to
may
be.
think. Yeah, like it's literally we go to dinner or we've gone bowling, the rec room. The
First
last
time
one
was we went to the all you can eat sushi
Yeah,
place. That was
yeah.
dope.
I did one for the first time this year at my house. It happened to be Elimination
Royal Rumble.
Chamber.
Elimination
Royal Rumble.
Chamber. Oh,
Which
no,
I
yeah,
don't
yeah,
like
Royal
wrestling.
Rumble. Yeah, yeah.
And like I pretty much had all the guys they came over, which was a long time because my house used to be one of the hot spots back in the day. Not anymore, but
Why is
and
that,
it was
Sanjay?
nice. Huh?
Why is that, Sanjay?
I'll tell you why. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, like as that
I
alluded
want to
to.
know now.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you don't
okay.
know?
No.
No. As I alluded Daniel earlier, he said I'm the single one. I'm one of the last single ones in the crew, and especially in these last 5, like during the pandemic, yeah, my mom was very adamant. You don't want people here or whatever. And after things opened up, like we just didn't really have a lot of stuff. And then slowly but surely, like my friends with their wives and who had kids, they would come over. As soon as they left, my mom was on my case. When's your turn? When's this? And it happened all the time to the point where, like, that's one of the reasons why I stopped invite them because it's annoying. Like,
That's why you wait till they're gone vacation.
Vacation.
Wow.
the last time they all came over, and my mom, like, all of them were there, and one of the guys was there with his wife, and she was pregnant at the time.
Who's
Talking.
Wasn't
Was and
Oh.
basically, as
Cancel
soon
the
as they
names.
left the next day, oh my god, my mom was like, she was raving how nice she is. Yes, but when will it be your turn? When I did this? When I'm like, yo, bro,
He just wants what's best for you.
I know, but it's
loves
just super annoying, and I just thought, yeah,
Every mom does that. Every mom does.
yeah, but my mom was she.
My mom wants grandkids.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, how
you're
much you
you're a
want- how
step ahead, so you're
trying to get
Ricky,
to,
tell everybody how many kids you get. Look at this guy, right?
I'm trying to get
Yeah.
to like 7 kids minimum. I want 7
insert
kids
crazy
minimum.
video right now.
This guy said minimum 7 kids.
Gotta
7
grow the
kids,
fa-
bro.
You gotta
7.
grow the family, bro. Gotta
Yo,
grow
you're
the
gonna need
family.
a school bus for that, bro.
Bro, that's what I have.
He already
the
has
4runner
one.
for.
This guy has a school bus,
The one we came in this morning.
bro.
Slap 5 kids in the back seat.
But where are you gonna put the other 2?
I'll get like a roof rack and strap
This
them
guy's
on
gonna
there.
strap. the
You want
kids to a
7 kids?
roof
What
rack.
do you do by his night? If he gets 7 boys,
Hey,
that's
Bro,
what he
can
buys
you,
night.
do you know how much kids are already within the group?
Oh,
There's
yeah,
already
this is-
8 kids within the group.
Wow.
That's wild. Yeah, that's
That's
crazy.
crazy. In the last, how long? The eldest is 8.
8 years old.
Yeah.
8?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, there's a lot. So things change, but yeah, you need a relationship outside a relationship. And the guys' night, we only started doing it last year.
Yeah.
We were like, you know what?
It was a
Like,
fail. We probably only did it like 3 times last
but
year.
you know what?
Mm-hmm.
Even though those 3 times, and sometimes not all of us showed up, it wasn't even at that point who showed up. It was just,
It's just
nice to
fun.
get out.
Yeah.
And like so many years passed by. Like I know again we were coming out of the pandemic, but and people have moved and stuff like that. But it was just nice to like have a night for a couple hours, man. And we're trying to do that more, you know. And it's hard. You don't always get everybody, but you just do it. Few hours. It's nice, and it makes the most difference in the world. And I think mentally, it's
You need that.
you need that.
need
You
it.
definitely need that. And the ladies, of course, they need their girls' night as well. You know,
Yeah.
they do their thing.
Yeah,
So
just
it-
yesterday I sent CJ and her mom out to get their nails done.
There you go.
Yeah, I stayed home with the kids. It's like, here, you guys go get your nails done, paid for everything.
Yeah, there you go. So yeah, you
And then
need
we had
that
a date
time
night.
alone, and you need that space. And
Also, you guys do still, so even we're going to touch on this one as well, relationships with your wife, you know, having them, you know, give you your time and space as well. But for relationships, especially marriage, you guys always have to, just because you're married doesn't mean you guys have to stop doing what you did before to kind of make each other fall in love with each other, right? Still do date nights
Yeah.
once a week, every other week or something like that, right? You guys
Keep it
kind of have to
alive.
make time for yourselves as well. Yeah, you guys are gonna have kids. Your attention's obviously gonna be solely on them, but you always have to make sure to make that time and effort for each other as well, because when your kids grow up and they move out, that at the end of the day, the only person you have is your spouse, right? So you kind of still have to make time
Yeah.
with that as well.
absolutely. So Ricky, do you like what me and Daniel talked about? Having a big friend group and kind of evolve, people fall out and stuff. Like, has that happened to you? With-
A couple times, yeah. I mean, not
Yeah.
really a falling out. It's just like they just segregated to their own group
Yeah.
and just left some of us out.
And like, how does it how does it affect you? Like, how did
It sucks, man, because like you go from hanging out every day or every other day or like doing something every weekend with everybody, and then after a certain time it just stops, and then it gets you thinking like, what happened? What did I do? You know, sometimes it's not even you that did anything. It's just like,
You ever get
They
caught
just-
in those rabbit holes on TikTok where it's like those nostalgia videos?
yeah,
And it's like it plays that sad song in the background.
Yeah.
It's like you never knew this was the last day you'd hang out with certain friends
Yeah.
until it was like the
Yeah.
last day, and it's just like, holy shit.
yeah.
It's like
yeah,
you
that's
never
why I
get that summer
reminisce all the
vacation.
time. Like
Yeah.
that's why I
don't know.
used to do it a lot more. Like, from back in the day, like go through old videos and pictures and send it all the time, because it's not just nostalgia. You just remember the good times.
It's
Not-
a safe space. For
But
me, it's like
I learned something also too, like talking about the past and being in it. If you do that a lot, like you're not really moving forward with life.
Yeah.
And recently, like I try not to kind of like do that anymore. Like, yes, we reminisce. We're always gonna reminisce. That's not gonna stop. But like, not consistently talk about it all the time. And I was super
Yeah.
guilty of it
I'm
because it was
guilty
such a
of that
great
too.
time,
You know
at
that
our lives. Like,
but that's something that's something I've talked to my doctor about and stuff like that. I don't even know if it's something you can really be diagnosed. Something called chronophobia, where it's the fear of time passing, and it's like you're so fixated on the past and how things quickly change, and that's something I deal with like heavy. Like I
I
could
didn't even know that.
a certain scent or a certain sound or just looking at something, hearing
It
something,
just triggers,
it
yeah.
triggers it just like that, and it puts me in such a downing
Does it
mood.
trigger like a memory?
It triggers memories. Like
Yeah.
a certain smell will trigger a memory. Like
Like if I hear
There's,
a certain
there's
song,
one-
I'll think of like my grandmother.
Yeah.
so there's
you
one
know?
specific smell, like those diesel trucks and stuff you smell outside, those work trucks. It's a specific smell. Like once in a while, I'll smell it,
Yeah.
but it takes me back to this house I grew up in when I was like 2 years old, maybe, and it was
Yeah.
me walking down the street with my grandma.
Yeah.
I don't even know, like
I didn't
can't
know
even
that was a
remember
thing.
right?
Like,
And
yeah,
it's-
that happens to me
Yeah.
all the time. Like certain,
You start getting goosebumps and shit.
like
It's-
not just the song is common, but like
yeah.
you have like these memories, and then sometimes you're like, damn, Sanjay, your memory is really good. Now that you say that, like it's like maybe it is something I
Yeah,
have. But
yeah.
no, like I've always been a nostalgic person. It's something that I to take pride on, but it's just something that
Dude, the '90s and the 2000s are the greatest
mm,
years ever.
yeah, it's just those times with your friends back in the day. And again, I'm not trying to say that times now is like suck. It's just they were very special. You know what I mean?
We were
And
there before the smartphones, before the internet, before social media,
yeah,
and all before the smartphone. You wanted to go outside and have fun. Yo, call your friends or just show up at your house, knock the door. Hey, Sanjay, come outside to play or whatever. You know, shit. Like those days were great.
and you talk about mental, like during the pandemic, for example, like when we played Warzone. Okay, this is a video game. Yeah, it was fun, but like you ask any one of the boys, like it was really what like talking to each other got us through it, man. Because if we didn't have that, we would have went more crazy. And at that time, who had Keith was the only one that had.
That was 5 years ago.
Yeah,
COVID was
Keith was.
5 years ago.
Yeah,
Damn.
Keith was the
Keith
only
was
one
the
that had.
only
The only
one
one
that
that had
had.
a
Keith and
baby.
Natasha were the only two that had
Yeah,
babies.
and oh man, that was just such a crazy time, and it definitely helped a lot. You know,
And COVID is when all. Oh, that's when all the other babies came out. You know?
yeah.
Oh.
So, yeah, man, it was definitely
Very-
mentally it helped a lot though. Going, playing
Yeah.
the game now, but yeah, your friends, it comes and goes, but your relationships, they're not always good. Sometimes it's bad, sometimes it's okay, but you try to make the most of it. And I had a question for you guys, like, you know, getting older now, like, is it easier or harder to kind of like drop like certain people out of your life after knowing them for so
Easier.
long? Is it easier?
After
I wouldn't say okay. I wouldn't say it's easy. It depends on who it is. Depends on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of guess depends on the impact they had on your life, right?
Mm.
I could say I've known someone for 15 years, but if they didn't make a big impact on my life, like we were good friends for the 15 years, I could drop them no problem.
Yeah.
As opposed to, say, if I want to drop you, right?
Mhm.
I've only known you for a year, but that'll be a little bit harder than someone I've known for 15 years that didn't make a big impact on my life,
Mhm.
right? Yeah, it's hard. It's definitely hard. Certain friendships are definitely really hard to let go of. I mean, yeah, I'm not gonna go on to anything, but yeah,
I mean,
dude,
it's
it
it's
sucks
hard, right? Like in the
losing certain
beginning, like
friends.
the first few friends that you lose, it's hard. Like
The first
'cause-
few real friends you
yeah.
use is the tough one, but then you kind of go on to life, and it's like you just got to focus on yourself, because at the end of the day, no one else is going to be looking out for you. They're going to be looking out for themselves and their family, like how everybody else is going to be doing,
Yeah.
right? So at the end of the day, that's exactly, you got to look out for your best interest. Do you see this person fitting in your life? Do they have a spot that's going to make an impact, I guess you could say?
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if it's just me, but like I value friendships and relationships a lot. Like, and once things go like do a complete 180, it makes me think like, shit, what happened? Like what did I do? Or because they just stopped talking to you, and that's what affected me a lot. But now I could care less, to be honest, because
Yeah.
like. Yeah, it sucks now, but there's nothing I can do about it.
It's just
If I
life,
know I
right?
didn't do anything, then there's nothing I can do about
But
it.
think about it. Like our parents went through the same exact thing, right? My parents, they left Trinidad at 18, 19 years old. They left all their family, all their friends. They had to
Yeah.
come over here and start
Yeah.
new at such a young age, right? We were lucky that we grew up with our friends. We stayed around for so many years. But yeah, it's just life changes.
Like what Ricky
and
said,
Yeah.
just don't care anymore.
It's
You know
numb
what I-
now. You get numb to it now.
Yeah, it's just now it just gets to a point where like you're not even trying to be rude or mean. It's just like you just don't care. You just don't want the headache. You don't want the drama. You don't
Yeah.
want the bacchanal.
Yeah.
Yeah. You just don't want it anymore, because like, look, I'm not 30s now. I'm not 18. Like I don't have time to deal with all this negativity. Like I'm trying to, go forward with my life and be more positive, spiritual, like, and I'm not just talking about, relationship with your friends, just in general, like drama and stuff like that. Like it happens, you can't really avoid it sometimes, but now it's kind of like cutthroat. Like, okay, if I've known you for this long, it's gonna be hard. But if you had to go, you have to go. Like, you know what I mean? If it was somebody that I knew less, it might be easier. But at the same time, like, you know, you're trying to be more positive, and you just don't want that negative aura around you. And
Yeah.
sometimes it could be difficult. You know what I mean? But
Yeah, like now I'm
you
just
gotta
at a
do what
point
you
where
gotta do.
my kids and my wife, that's my priority. That's
course.
Yeah.
my family now, and that's my priority. So whatever I have to do to take care of them, if I have to cut off certain people, you know, for that, then that's what I got to do. So that's life. It sucks, but
Yeah. You got bigger fish to fry in life sometimes.
Yo, for
Well,
real,
when you get
yo,
older.
we got big fish to fry this year, bro.
Yeah. Some
Big
biggins.
fish.
Lame-o.
Some big fat.
You're going
fish.
fishing with us this summer.
No.
Yeah.
Sanjay wants a big fat fish.
Yeah. He wants that 3-pounder.
Tree.
I want a quarter pounder.
Somebody had to say it. Man. Somebody had to say it.
Oh man, no, it's. I told you guys it's gonna be some laughs, man. Lies.
Shit it here.
It's okay. I'll take you up for quarter pounders after this. Don't worry.
It's like 10 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, I don't think they do quarter pounders at 10 o'clock in the morning.
We'll make them. We'll make them make it. Just for this guy.
No, let's just get some breakfast. And no, not Starbucks like you guys were talking about in the car.
I'm about to go shotgun a beer after this.
Hell yeah, twisted teas, bro.
I don't drink. So
Why are you lying, bro? You're the biggest rum sucker in here.
yo,
You put down a bottle
Yeah,
of Eldorado right now.
Right, pull out a bottle of Ellie 15-year-old or something, bro. 21-year-old.
Wipes used to drink that.
No. I only
like-
used to drink that because that was the only option there because that's all you guys drink.
La.
See me, I like my vodka.
Yeah.
Yeah, now you
That's
like
it.
vodka, but
It's more now.
back in the day,
Yeah, tell them I used to like spice rum, bro. Tell them what happened that night after you drink spice rum after we got off the bus to Secrets.
Damn.
fucked.
Where we find you? Sleeping
Find
in
me
the car.
on the chair inside the club with vomit all over because I was so drunk.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
First all ages, first club event. So excited. Yeah.
I remember my ex, she came up to you, she's like, Sanjay, and this guy just sits up there.
Had to
Right, I was
sleep-
like, oh
had to
boy.
sleep in my boy's car.
Oh,
I
man.
remember waking up. These girls, they tapped at the window. Well, they tapped at the top of the car because he left the window down.
Yeah.
Click, are you okay? I'm like, yeah. And then I got up, I'm super hyper. I'm 18. I'm good to go, right?
Yeah.
I'll vomit all over my fucking pants.
Ew.
I was supposed to meet up with a girl that night, and I was pissed because.
Nah, dude, that wasn't all ages. No, it wasn't all ages, but we were 19
Okay. 12. Yeah, okay.
because
What was it? I don't remember. I was 18. Yes, man.
unless that was the year that we were turning 19.
Yes, because my birthday's in May. It was April.
What was it, April wine?
Yeah.
If you know, you know. Secret
that's-
days,
yeah.
bro.
I'm too young. I don't remember those.
Yeah, you were probably like what, 12 years old when we went?
Long story short, I didn't go in the club. The girl I was supposed to meet up with, we didn't even get to hang out. I met with her after.
and she was the next man
And
outside.
she
while
made
you
out with him.
pass out.
That could have been me. Insert the super bad clip.
The which one?
Super bad clip. Remember when
Superbad?
he's like, yeah. So didn't do that, and that was unfortunate. But I'm not a rum sucker.
Why are you lying, bro? Stop lying. Stop lying. Why you lying?
Oh man. So yeah, man. It was good times, man. Good times.
Great times. What about you, Sanjay? What are any friendships and stuff that you've kind of
Oh boy.
had to let go of that was kind of hard for you? Anything that
Not that I can think of right now. You know, I feel like within my friend group, I've been kind of the
the mediator, the one that kind of holds
The
everything
neutral
together?
definitely. Like with the group of friends that I have, including Daniel.
Sanjay's got his own gravitational force, bro. He holds.
Um,
I love you. Don't worry.
I've always felt like I've had different relationships. Like some they were closer, now it's not. Some vice versa. there's obviously now there's more. Some of the guys I'm more closer with, but yeah, I mean, there have been friends when I was younger, like you don't talk to anymore, and at that time when you're younger, you kind of maybe fought for a little bit more if it wasn't worth fighting for. But now, like we alluded to earlier, like I just don't care anymore. Like if this is how it is, like I'm out. I'm grateful for my friends. Again, it's not always been, it, the best, but they've done a lot for me, a lot for my family. A lot of them keep it real, and a lot of the times that causes friction because I'm a very arrogant and ignorant person. And you don't want to be told anything, and it causes problems. But that's where I have to learn to be better as a person, because being arrogant and ignorant doesn't help.
Yeah,
And
when he says he's hungry, just make sure you get him some food, bro.
Yeah.
Just saying.
okay,
You don't want to end up in
Daniel.
Harvey's.
Recent news: Daniel's been fired from the podcast.
Oh.
So yeah, it's just one of those
Get him
things
a
where
bag
like
of
I'm
cookies.
trying to work
Huh?
on that
Get him a
better.
bag of Nutella cookies.
You got a bag of Nutella cookies, bro?
Ricky glutton. He only gave me 2. They look like Scooby snacks.
Bro.
Ruh-roh.
Like Scoob.
Like grocery.
Ray.
No, but to answer your question on that, like I haven't. I'm trying to think, but I can't think of any on top of my head. But at this point, if it's somebody that I've known for like you guys for 10+ years, it'll be harder. But I'm ready to be okay. That's it. And it's a harsh reality, even though we've been through so much. We've talked about so many things. It's just that I'm at a place, a time and place now where like there's a second half of it, and if there's no room for you anymore, like that's it.
Yeah.
I don't wake up asking for it. If things happen, things happen. Like at the end of the day, I keep to myself. I don't really do too much anymore. But
You go into the gym, though. You're keeping yourself busy. You got yourself occupied every morning.
yeah,
You
I
go to the
started
gym every
therapy.
morning.
Like
Keeping
you
him on
know,
his toes at work.
Yes. So it's just
It's a big
a lot of
job.
discipline. A lot of things have changed, and I'm trying to be a better friend. I've always felt like I was one of those, the mediator, the glue. And I'm serious. Like I've always said it, and but sometimes being the guy in the middle or the guy that everybody likes is hard. It's not easy.
Yeah.
It's definitely a thing, but
The best thing you could do for your group of friends is stay out of their issues.
yeah, I
Don't get in the middle of it.
I
'Cause
try.
then
Like,
you get pulled into it, and then
I've
that's
learned,
when
especially in the last few years, at this point, don't tell me. I don't want to know. If it
Yeah.
does not involve me, like if you want to tell me, like go ahead, but like not to sound like a dick, I just don't care. Because again, like you said, you get involved, you get mixed, right? So,
Yeah.
anyways, love y'all.
Still love my friends, don't worry.
Yeah,
I got no hatred for nobody. Things just happen.
Yeah.
That's it. That's life. We live, we learn, you move on. And that's it. I'm still going to show respect to everybody I see out in the roads, no matter what. And
Thanks, Dad,
I
for
kinda
being
hope
right.
that they do the same thing. Huh?
no, I'm saying thanks, Dad, for making that comment. Your friends are not always
Yeah,
always not gonna be there. Yeah, thanks, Dad. You were right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and when your parents always tell you, oh, don't be friends with that guy, they're bad news. And you always say, hey, no, man, we'll be friends. What happens? They end up turning out to be bad news, like your parents said.
Yeah.
No,
Sometimes they know
I've been
what they're
lucky.
saying.
Like
Sometimes.
my
Sometimes.
my parents like my friends. Like I've never had that. Again, it was just my dad would always say, like when we used to see
No,
them all
this
the
friend
time.
group, no one's ever said anything. It's
Yeah.
they like this friend group.
Yeah, like it's
a great
always
group of
been,
guys.
it's always been.
I mean, my parents don't really know you guys. They just hear about you guys. Well, my dad.
Yeah, your
knows,
dad
My
knows.
mom, dad knows.
Kind of,
as well.
yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
your parents should know him though.
Yeah.
Uncle
Yeah.
who? Uncle Ravi.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ricky's parents know me, but
Yeah.
they don't.
They don't know me.
No. It's whatever Ricky tells them I do at work.
Which is not much.
Complain every day.
Yeah, which I wouldn't be surprised with. That's okay. But just, me and Ricky work together. So just, don't worry. We're not going to
rough.
shout out the place, but yeah.
Shout out the place.
The place,
Shout out to the place.
the workplace.
Yeah, the workplace, not the office. The workplace.
Uh,
Sometimes I feel like when we work, it feels like the office, like
Yeah.
an episode of the office.
Yeah, sometimes it
The
could
stuff
be.
that we do is like,
Yes.
yeah, we're not gonna get into that.
No,
though.
no, no,
Yeah.
no. We don't want to expose, but
Tong Mong my day. Tong Mong my day.
if we ever get him on the pod, it's game over.
I would love for him to go.
We're gonna get Denny on the podcast, bro.
I would love for him to come on the podcast.
He wouldn't do it.
I don't think
Not
he'll
gonna
do
do
it. Do you think he'll do it?
No,
I don't know.
I don't think
It's
he
hard to tell with him. He's a good guy though. Be nice to have him on here.
Yeah.
So, we touched on the friend group stuff to kind of wrap it up. So, is it? Here's an interesting one, and like at this stage now, you're more content with who you have in your life, but are you more open to meeting new people, like new friends, or you're kind of like in the middle where I don't mind, but like I don't want someone super close again, or like you're like I said, you're kind of content with where you're at.
Like if I like, I'm kind of. I would say I'm kind of content with where I'm at because like, and I told my wife this. If I have any more friends that have any more kids, you with your goddamn 7, right?
He's not having 7.
You ain't gonna have 7 kids throughout the spring and summertime because if that takes up my fishing time on the weekends, I'm gonna kill you.
Nah, realistically, I'm probably gonna have like 2-3 kids and that's it.
No, I'm pretty content with
Yeah.
with the
Same-
friends group
same-
we got.
same
Like
for
I'm
you,
like if I
regular.
make more friends, it is like I'll make more friends. Like
Yeah.
that's fine,
But you're not trying to have like
No, my
a
group is
super
my
group.
no, my group is my group. The group of guys that I got right now, that's the group of guys that I
Yeah,
got right
yeah.
now. That's it. Like, yeah, I'll make more friends when but am I gonna hold them up to the same kind of standards or anything? No, like, I don't know. It's weird. Like,
what about
It's just whoever I'm
Whoever
close
comes-
with now. I feel like that's pretty much who I'm gonna be.
yeah, I'm
friends
not
with
gonna
for-
go out and look for new friendships and shit
Yeah,
like that. Like,
no.
no, I don't care for that.
Because
I got my
once you
family,
get more
like-
people involved, more friends, that's when the issues start.
just more
Yeah,
drama.
just
at that
keep your
point, right?
circle
And then-
small, you know.
And then
Stay
you're
with
gonna
the
be
people.
you're gonna be expected of way too much.
Yeah.
And then when you fail to meet those expectations, it's just like that's when kind of drama hits, and it's just like, do you really want more drama in your life?
Yeah.
Hell no. That's why it's like I'm kind of just phasing
Yeah.
certain aspects out of my life because I can't deal with drama and all that shit now. I just want a peaceful life. That is it. I want to fish, and I just want to. But
Anyways, yeah, that's
don't know.
that's true. No, I get it. Like, I feel the same way. I mean, what's interesting is like I am single, so when I eventually do meet somebody, she's gonna have her set of friends, and you have to kind of, meet them and whatnot. But like, to be like super close and all that, like I don't know anymore. Like, not to be like, I don't want that to affect me and her relationship, but at the same time, like these are people that they
you got to
she
give
know.
and take, right? That's
Yeah.
the thing
Yeah.
with relationships.
But like to go make 10 set of new friends now, like
Nah.
me neither.
Yeah.
I'm good with that.
Yeah.
Friends, great TV show.
You gonna sing it? Sing it.
Sing it, wives.
I ain't singing shit. I'm gonna just input the friggin' song right here. Just
Okay,
right here,
so
just
you
right
know
here.
what? We should clarify two things.
What's that?
You're gonna hear me and Ricky, maybe me more. I don't know. Us call Daniel Wipes.
Should we give a little backstory on wipes?
Yeah.
Okay, so back in day, like, shit, 15 years ago. I think it was 14 years ago.
Before I met you. Before you
Okay,
came.
so okay. So if we're gonna go back that far, yeah, I started DJing when I was in high school back in Markham. I was 14 years old, I think, and it was me and this Filipino guy decided we wanted to be DJs. And in Markham at the time, they didn't have a big West Indian gather like following and stuff like that, right? There's a lot of white guys, a lot of the Asians, and I didn't know much of the West Indian DJ scene and stuff like that. So, I just So hey, I want to DJ. Like I love music. I love doing that stuff. I like the idea of doing it. So me and this guy, we kind of formed a group. We started DJing or whatever, and it was great. And then I moved to Brampton, and then I met this other guy, and we kind of made up a new group. And he gave me this name, DJ Wipeout. Don't ask me why. I don't know where the name came from. We just said it, so I was like, all right, fine. And we just stuck with it. And one of our other friends, as a nickname, just called me Wipes. And shit, I don't know, bro. For the last 15 years,
Yeah.
that name, 14 years, that name stuck.
Yeah.
Wipes.
So
Like to a
it's-
point where some of my friends' parents, if you say my name, if you say Daniel, Daniel's coming to the house. We're like, who's Daniel? But if you say Wipes, they call me Wipe. They know me as Wipes. They don't know.
So you're
me
gonna
as
hear
Daniel.
us call him that, and we just wanted to, it's like, what the fuck is wipes? Like, you know what I mean? But
Not baby wipes.
no, it's
I got
just-
baby wipes at home.
And I asked
Lots of
him.
it.
I asked him. Ricky's sitting right here.
Yeah.
When we record the first one, did you want to? He said no problem. Then right before we did the first one, nah. Asked him to get in the car this morning. Don't care. So
I'm just so used to it. Like, my wife has my name as Wipes in her phone, and she's had it there for the last.
same.
Yeah, same.
It says wipeout. It like
It says wipes with a
I will
fish
never put
icon.
Daniel S. like you know what I mean. So
Yeah, my wife's had Wipes as her name, as my name in her phone for the last 8 years, 9 years.
Mm-hmm.
She changed it to husband once, or she changed it to Beeb or to Daniel. It didn't
No.
fit, bro. It didn't
Yeah.
stick. So you just change it back to Wipes.
Yeah.
so you'll hear. And the other thing too is like wipes.
Wipes.
He spoke about him and his wife CJ came up with the idea of the pod, and she's gonna be a guest
Yeah, we're gonna have her on here
from time
quite
like
often.
sometimes like if me and Ricky can't make it or whatever reason.
If one person can't make it on the
Yeah.
podcast, we're always gonna have somebody filling it. Whether
Even
it be
if
my wife, it'd be like another
CJ,
guest or
if you're
something.
listening to this or watching and you don't want to, you have to do it. So you're gonna.
She'll do it.
She gonna do it.
She'll do it.
Look, Rick right here. You gonna do it.
Hey, not as weird or creepy as your husband, the father of your two kids,
And-
but
We gonna do it.
Oh,
boy. Beep. Yeah, so you'll see her from time to time on here as well, and rightfully so because again, this was part of their idea.
Yeah.
So-
Shout out CJ. She definitely always makes sure everything that I want to do, she always makes sure that I go and do it. Always.
I can't wait when she comes on, and we're gonna get people to guess her background, and there's gonna
Dude,
shock
everyone's
someone.
gonna guess it. No one's gonna get it
don't
right.
don't spoil it.
No one's gonna get it right. I'm telling you
It's
now.
gonna be
no one's
great.
getting it right.
It's gonna be great. And
Letting you know, right, there's two mixtures.
is it really?
Yeah, she's mixed with two.
I think you told me.
I've
before.
told you.
Don't say it. Don't say it.
Yeah, I won't say. I won't say it.
So how we wanted to. I guess
How long is it right now?
Oh.
Okay, so let's wrap
I'll
it
wrap
up.
it up.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
So, wrapping it up for the future, we want to leave you guys, get you guys to ask us questions, to
Yeah, every week we'll be posting up something on our Instagram page or TikTok page, whatever, ask us questions, whether it be if you guys have anything that you need advice for, like with relationships, friendships, whatever. Yeah, we're not therapists and stuff, but, we'll kind of give you our experience and kind of see if it can kind of help you guys get through whatever you're going through. If you have like funny stories, sad stories, anything that you want to share that kind of.
and we won't name drop. Like, we can use fake names and
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
Like if you
Send
guys
like
us
if
some
you guys have any
stories,
story, like
like-
funny stories, I kind of want to shed some light
Yeah.
onto things and make it like a
get a guy's perspective.
Yeah.
or just kind of make someone's day to make them happy
Yes.
because it's on like a happy feel good kind of story,
Yeah.
right? You guys can share it and we'll share it every week when we record the podcast.
Yeah.
And
And the other thing too is every week we're gonna try to we're gonna end with like a motivational quote or something inspiring. Every week will be someone different. Like today will be me, one day will be Ricky, one day will be Wipes. For me, I'll repeat the one I said before: is treat people the way you want to be treated. I think it's very simple. It gets the message across, and yeah, you want to be treated with respect. Okay, I'll treat you the same way, and it goes a long way, definitely. And these quotes are something, keeping in mind with the madness is kind of, to inspire somebody or motivate somebody, because you never know, somebody listening, somebody watching, they might hear and say, hey man, like that really helped me go to the
Yeah.
gym or go for a walk or eat better or whatever it is, so yeah, just treat people the way you want to be treated. And even when you guys drop questions, if there's certain quotes or something that you heard too, like feel free to drop that as well. And yes, thank you for listening and watching.
Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, follow, share, all that. We'll put a link tree down below with all the links to his profile, Sanjay's profile, Ricky's profile, my profile, as well as the Mindset and Madness group on. You can find us on Instagram, TikTok, Apple Podcasts, Spotify.
And the full video will be up
YouTube.
on YouTube. So
Yeah, the full video will be up on YouTube.
are we doing Facebook?
I don't know. Well, maybe we'll do some
Maybe.
Facebook videos and
Maybe.
stuff. But
For all the old auntie them.
this guy's single. Just saying, ladies, aunties,
Oh,
maybe uncles,
Oh,
grannies. Somebody can find you.
and yeah, thank you guys for taking the time. Again, this is new to us. We're excited. Are we nervous still?
Not really.
anymore,
No, I'm all right.
no.
The first one was
Got little
kind of
butterflies out of my
nerve-wracking,
stomach.
but-
We are gonna have guests, in the future. If it's something that you guys want to be a part of, again,
Let us know.
please let us know, and we'll try to make that happen. And yeah, thank you again, and see you on the next one. Weekly pods every Monday.
Yes, sir. Peace.
Mindset and